pleased to be here, first time.
Yes, finally.
Finally, yeah, it's been a while. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Should be a good night.
So how was 2011 shaping up for you?
2011's really strong, actually. Tomorrow, lots of big events this year. Tomorrow will be on Wonderland in San Bernardino. And yeah, been Colombia, been to like lots of territories this year which I've never been to. So it's been a pretty good year so far, and then obviously the summer promises to be even better. So it's good.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Beyond Wonderland tomorrow. Are you going to be recording your set for your podcast?
No, I was going to, but it's just.
I know a lot of people were asking if you're going to record that.
I did Trance Energy recently, which was my set was recorded. So I just it's better to try and make it separate. Every couple of months I'll record my set from the clubs. Otherwise it gets boring for people to hear the same tracks.
True. And are you working on any new?
Yeah, more vocal tracks actually.
More vocal
at
tracks.
the moment, yeah. Got my new label starting with Spinning called Night Vision, which is starting in April. And then I've got some vocal tracks that I've done a collaboration with Greg Downey, and I've done a remix of a big rock band which should hopefully come out at some point in the year. And just sort of try to slow down my style a little bit, just to be a little bit more universal.
So your sound will be a little different this year.
Yeah, I reckon so. Just time to slow it down a bit. I'm getting older now, and it's like, it's just time to the 140, BPM, and works at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to be playing 5 o'clock in the morning for my whole career. So to get home to 3 in bed's good. It's good for me. So.
Wow, so you've been pretty busy.
Yeah, busy. Yeah, been
really
good though.
Busy schedule. Right. So, tell me, what's the most craziest parties you've ever been?
Anywhere in Poland, probably.
Anywhere in Poland?
Or Argentina.
Argentina?
Yeah, it's my favorite place in the world.
How crazy? How crazy are the parties in Argentina?
Argentina is the best party in the world, for sure. The people are the best people in the world, and the most welcoming. And yeah, they go crazy. There's nowhere else in the world is even 10% of Argentina for me. If we could play Argentina every weekend, that would be good.
Yeah.
But it's everywhere. Trance is strong, in lots of territories. But it's something about Argentinian people. They go crazy, which is good.
Yeah. So when you're not touring, what do you like to do?
Sleep.
For fun? Sleep.
Sleep and go to the gym. Actually, just train and just rest up. Really, it's been so tiring, and I find it difficult to get into the sleep pattern. So yeah, it's like just the moment I can get to sleep, I just utilize that.
I was going to ask you, I know that you work out, so what do you listen to when you work? What's your workout music?
To be honest with you, at the moment, rock stuff, just to get inspiration for melodies, and just other DJs. So I've been listening to old Tiesto compilations, In Search of Sunrise, the early versions, because there's so much trance back then, seemed so much more simple and so much, for me, better. I'm just losing a little bit of inspiration in the current trance at the moment, so anything to get more ideas, that's what I try and do in the gym. It just gives me time to focus on anything but my own stuff. So for me, that's my favourite part of the day, to just focus and try and come up with new ideas.
What's the biggest influence in your music?
No one really, to be honest, currently, but to be maybe growing up, Judge Jules was a big influence because he got me into dance music. I loved Eddie Halliwell throughout my youth, Van Dyke, Armin. Everyone's sort of been quite helpful and supportive, so they're all sort of inspirations in that sense.
So what can we expect from you this year?
Just more of the same, really. Just slow my sound down a little bit. Get the opportunity to play maybe longer sets, so I can start off maybe a little bit earlier and show people I've got another side to me rather than just straightforward trance, and just try and generate, keep my current fan base and generate new fans. And just gradually, slowly keep building as much as I can. Really, it's the only thing I can do.
So Ultra is coming up next week. Are you going to be staying for a whole week?
I'm not going to Miami next week.
You're not?
No. Last year I went there, and me and Sean Tash were there for the week, and to be honest with you, it was, we ended up spending so much money, and the parties weren't that good because there was so much choice on for people that, people will come to your party for like 10 minutes, and then, there wouldn't really be a party atmosphere. It'd be more of a social atmosphere, because the next day they'd have another party to go to, and then they have Ultra on Friday and Saturday, so people were sort of saving themselves. So I just said this year, to be honest with you, there's no point in just going and just being there for the sake of playing these. I'd rather have played Ultra if I could have for a State of Trance, and then to go for one big show like that rather than just be there for the week, spending money and just making
I know that you're a very busy guy. How do you keep yourself sane when you're on tour?
It's difficult.
Having a hectic schedule
Yeah,
and you're just going and then you're not getting enough sleep and
that's the hardest part of the whole thing for me. That's the hardest part. If I could master that, I mean, people, Tyus can just like switch off and sleep in like 2 seconds, no matter where he is. My mind just constantly keeps racing, so I can never sleep. If I could do that, then I'll always be revitalized for every gig. Then you can always put in a performance, because tiredness affects your performance, and you have to remember that people pay to come and see you play. So I could have put on a performance every time, and that's tough sometimes when you're tired.
I often wonder about that, because you guys don't get enough sleep and the travel.
That's where cutting out the partying comes into effect.
So do you guys sleep in the plane? I guess.
Try to. Try. That's the only place you can sleep.
A lot of jet lag.
Just make sure there's no after parties. That's really the key.
So. Last question.
Yep.
I know you have to go. If you were a car, what would you be?
I would be a Porsche, I think.
A Porsche, okay.
Sleek and just, a little bit mysterious.
Do you drive one?
No, actually, I don't drive yet. I need to get my driving test.
You don't drive?
No, I failed my test 5 times.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's hard in England. But I'm actually, I need to do it. I haven't even got time to sort of practice it anymore. But I like cars, but I just don't get a chance to drive. And in London, I don't need to drive. It's so.
That's true.
So you can get anywhere. That's definitely a New Year's resolution. It has been for the last 10 years, actually.
Well, hopefully this year you get your license.
Yeah, definitely.
EDMNYC, this is Simon Patterson.